What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some Road to the Show here today. And after I completely choked and killed the postseason chances for the Diamondbacks in the 2027 season, I forgot to save everything before I jumped out of the game at the end of the live stream yesterday. So we got to do the whole sim the postseason thing again. This time the Angels have defeated the Dodgers in the World Series instead of the Dodgers beating the Mariners. So, yeah, talk about a oops. So, yep, we'll clear the postseason stats. Retired players, Frankie Montas has retired from the Diamondbacks. So that's cool. Clayton Kershaw inducted to the Hall of Fame again, so that didn't change any. And we're going to move on to the offseason. Sim the offseason. Here's our offer, $5.1 million, just like last time. We will take that. And we're going to sim the rest of the offseason. Alright, spring training is about to begin. We are going to sim spring training. Get that all done and out of the way. Alright, spring training has come to an end. Advance to the regular season. And here we go. This should be the 2028 season. Yes. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Jumping right into it here. Should be a 3-game set with the Giants to start the season. We're starting it on the road, and let's see how this all goes. Giants have already played 2 games. They're 1-1 on the season. This is our first game of the season, so let's see what we can do to make our record better than theirs at the end of this. All right, top of the first, runner on third, 2 away. Mason Black on the mound for the Giants. He hits 96 on his 4-seamer, 93 on the 2-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, I'm reaching for a slider off the plate away. Not the best start to the season. Fouled it away for an 0-1 count. Of course, I am the reigning 3-time MVP in the National League. Second pitch of this at-bat. Below the knees with a changeup, and just off the outside corner. We have a 1-1 count here. All we need is a base hit to take the lead here, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Third pitch of this at-bat is way inside with a slider. You got me with the first one. I haven't swung at the other ones outside of the zone. Come on, big fella. You got to come to me on this one. The 2-1 pitch. Come on. You can do it. There we go. And that's not going to be a base hit. It's a lazy fly ball into right center field. Center fielder makes the play in the alley. And that ends the top of the first. We're moving on. Still scoreless here in San Francisco. All right, top of the fourth. Still a scoreless ball game. 1 out, nobody on for me this time around. Mason Black still towing the rubber for San Fran. First pitch of this at-bat. Ground ball up the middle, and there's my first hit of the season. Definitely nothing like last season where I went, 0 for 43 or something like that to start the season. That was rough. I didn't think I was going to even be in the MVP conversation after that. Top of the fifth, we come back. Arizona leading 3-0. I am 1 for 2 on the day. Mason Black is still on the mound. There's 2 outs and nobody on. And the first pitch of this at-bat, ripped foul down the left field line. Just a wee bit out in front of that changeup. And it's an 0-1 count for me. The reigning 3-time home run champion. Yeah, you hit 50-plus in a season, you're going to be pretty well locked in for that. This pitch is a 4-seamer well above the zone, taken for a ball. 1-1 the count. Third pitch of the at-bat now. Up and in a little bit with the slider. 2-1 the count. Come on, bub. Put one right in the zone for me. I want to do some damage. That's not it. 4-seamer below the knees, taken for a ball. It's a 3-1 count. Moreno is on the on-deck circle for the Diamondbacks. The 3-1 pitch. Right in the middle of the zone, we send it out to right center field. That's going to be a 2-bagger off the bat. Depending on how they field that out in the outfield, it could be 3, but I'm going to hold up at 2 and take my double. I'm a little speedy, but not speedy enough to think I can get triples on a regular basis here. We don't need the replay, we just watched it. Top of the 8th, we come back, 3-0 ball game still. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Trevor McGill is now on the mound for the Giants. He hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his slider, only 86 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch of this at-bat is a heater on the inside corner. No way I was catching up to that 102. And it's an 0-1 count. Next pitch, low and away a little bit with a 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 27,804 in attendance for opening, our opening day. Not the first game of the season for the Giants, though. Ooh, pitch was a slider below the knees, and I send it into center field. It's a 3-hit game to start the 2028 season. Got to earn that $5.1 million this season, right? Because out of 162 games, what is that? Like, almost, $15,000 a game? Something like that. Might even be $30,000 a game. I can't even do math at this point. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. Diamondbacks still leading 3-0, and Thairo Estrada is at the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. It's got a 1-2 count with the bases empty and nobody out. Johan Oviedo is still on the mound for the Diamondbacks. We get a ground ball. We'll scoop that up and throw to first. The shutout is still intact after 7 1/3. We come back bottom of the 9th. Still a 3-0 ball game. Oviedo still on the bump with only 85 pitches thrown on the day, so that's solid. Orlando Arcia is at the plate for the Giants. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's got a full count with 1 out and nobody on here. Let's see what we get with the payoff pitch from Oviedo. It's a bunt down the third base line. Can't blame him for that. We're playing a little deep. Throw to first. Little offline, but it gets there in time. That is out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th, and Oviedo's going to get a complete game shutout at this pace. You betcha. 3-0 ball game. And the Diamondbacks are off to a perfect start in this one after one game. We'll take that, especially the 3 for 4 day at the plate to start the season. That's solid. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Here we go, game number 2. 1-0 lead for Arizona already. Top of the first, 2 outs, nobody on. I'm batting cleanup. Nick Pivetta is on the mound for the Giants. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 91 on his cutter, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And we send a ground ball to second. 12-6 curve in my cold zone, and I was a bit late on the swing. So, yeah, that simple 4-3 ground out is going to retire the side, and we're going to move on to the bottom half here. Correction. Top of the 3rd, I'm at the plate for the second time today. Carson Weisenhunt is now on the mound out of the bullpen. It's a 5-0 lead for Arizona. Weisenhunt throws a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer, so he throws pretty slow. First pitch from him is a four-seamer below the knees on the outer 3rd. I got a piece of that and fouled it away. That makes for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. That one was in the zone. Two-seamer on the outer 3rd, but I was out in front of that and fouled it off down the left field line. 0-2 the count for me now in a hurry. Next pitch is a curveball low and inside. Taken for a ball. 1-2 the count. The next pitch from Weisenhunt. Oh, changeup below the knees. Got a piece of it and fouled it away to keep the at-bat alive. I should have watched that one. We could have a 3-1 count right now if I'd keep the bat on my shoulders. But the next pitch, in the zone, can't catch up to a 92-mile-an-hour four-seamer. All those off-speed pitches had me looking really slow, and couldn't catch up on that one. There's my strikeout, first one of the season. Bottom of the 4th, we come back. It's an 0-2 count for Orlando Arcia, who is 0 for 1 on the day. There's nobody out and nobody on for him. Brandon Pfaadt towing the rubber for Arizona in this one. Wind up and the pitch from him. And it's another punt down the third base line. That's a good slow roller. We may not get him. Grab and go. It is in time. One away here in the home half of the 4th. I like that play a little bit. That was kind of fun. We move on, top of the 5th. Still a 5-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Carson Weisenhunt still on the bump. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Oh, out in front of a changeup. Dude, that was a good one to drive. Oh, 0-1 the count as I was too far out in front of that off-speed pitch. Next pitch is a four-seamer at the top of the zone. Got a piece of that and fouled it off. 0-2 the count. Game says that was a fouled off strike. I don't know. That was a little high. The 2-strike pitch now is grooved into left center field. That one's going to get caught as the launch angle I don't think was going to help me any there. Yeah, caught by the center fielder out in the alley, and that's just a long and loud second out here in the top of the 5th. Bottom half of the inning, Giants are on the board, 5-3 the score currently. Stephen Kwan is at the plate for the Giants. He's 0 for 2 on the day, and has got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. There's 2 outs and nobody on. Brandon Pfaadt is still on the mound for Arizona. He's going to kick and deal here. Routine ground ball in theory. Yep, sliding stop there. Throw to first in time. Good hustle, but he can't beat the throw. So, yeah, that's going to retire the side. We're going to move on to the 6th inning here. Diamondbacks still leading the Giants by a score of 5-3. Top of the 8th, we come back. It's a tie ball game, 5-5. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day with Trevor McGill on the mound out of the bullpen. He still hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 91 on the slider, 86 on his 12-6 curve. First pitch of this at-bat. 4-seamer inside corner again, just like the previous at-bat I had against him. Swung on and missed. And it's an 0-1 start to this AB. Second pitch. Slider outside, swung on and missed there as well. 0-2 the count. Oof, the 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer just up and away. It's a 3-pitch strikeout there. And yeah, whole lot of nothing going on as the mighty Casey made an appearance there in that at-bat. Nothing but swings and misses. Giants walk it off here apparently in the 9th inning. What was the final score here? I know I went 0 for 4 with a pair of Ks. And yeah, 7-5 the final score as the Giants put up a 2 spot in the bottom of the 9th. We're going to move on to game number 3, though, and see who can win the rubber matchup this 3-game series. Like to be able to head into our 2nd series of the 2028 season with a winning record. Here we go, day game action in San Fran. Runner on first, 2 away, top of the 1st. Ryan Murphy on the mound for the Giants. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer, 90 on his cutter as well, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. At the knees, sent up the middle. Diving attempt by the shortstop. He throws to first to get me by a step and a half. And that 6-3 ground out is going to retire the side. Orlando Arcia being the playmaker there. All right, we come back bottom half of the 1st. Still scoreless here in San Fran. 1 out, nobody on for Orlando Arcia. He's hitting only 133 on the season so far. That must be only like 1 or 2 hits, one of them being a home run, so that's not too bad. He's worked himself into a 2-1 count, though, against Dean Kramer. The windup and the pitch from Kramer. Little chopper to me at 3rd. Oh, right over my head. Oh, no. There's a base hit for him into left field. So that'll help his batting average out a little bit here. We come back top of the 4th. Giants are leading 9-0. Holy mackerel. 1 out and a runner on first for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Ryan Murphy still on the mound for San Fran. First pitch from him is low and inside with the 4-seamer. 1-0 the count. I have a career 314 average. Holy cow. That's impressive. The 1-0 pitch now from Murphy. There's a little chopper to 3rd. There's a twin killing. You betcha. 5-4-3 as they go around the horn to retire the side and keep the Diamondbacks out of the score column. Oh, good first game. Nothing else good since then. What the heck. Bottom of the 4th. Luis Arias is at the plate for the Giants. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a 9-0 score. You would think everybody's got a hit, but so far he does not have one today. Still a 9-0 ball game. Slade Ciccone is now on the mound out of the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way. Simple ground ball to me at 3rd. We'll scoop it up and throw to 1st. Easy play. 1 away here in the home half of the 4th. Bottom of the 5th. It's a 10-0 ball game. Stephen Kwan is at the plate for the Giants with Christian Mena now towing the rubber for Arizona. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 the count for Kwan. Here's the delivery from Christian Mena. A little floater into left. Why is that a fielding opportunity for me? What am I going to do there? Nothing. As the throw goes to 2nd. I don't understand why that's a fielding opportunity for me. I really don't. There's nothing I could have done on that play. Top of the 7th. 12-0 the score now. Runner on 2nd. Nobody out. Ryan Murphy still on the mound for the Giants. First pitch from him. Lofted into left field. That's going to get down in fair ground. And we're going for the double. What the heck? And the throw is offline coming in from the left fielder, so we get into second safely and drive in the Diamondbacks' first run of the game. So we are not getting shut out in this one. It is now a 12-1 ball game. 12-2 the score when we come back bottom of the seventh. Nobody out and nobody on for Steven Kwan again. He is 3 for 4 on the day with a home run and a pair of singles. Total of 3 RBIs. So let's see what he can do with the 0-1 pitch from Christian Mena. Little pop-up bunt down the third base line. We'll scoop it up. Throw to first is not going to get him. He beats it out. Bunt for a hit is successful from Steven Kwan. Have yourself a day at the plate, good sir. He is now 4 for 5 on the day. Wow. Top of the 8th, we come back. 14-4 the score. Giants in the lead. Reggie Crawford is now on the mound for the Giants. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 95 on his 2-seamer, only 88 on the slider. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a 4-seamer at the knees, and it is an 0-1 count for me. There is a runner on second and nobody out currently. Next pitch is a 4-seamer inside, taken for a ball. 27,450 in attendance of this game in San Francisco. The 1-1 pitch is also going to be a little high and just off the inside corner with the 4-seamer. 2-1 the count for me now. Next pitch from Crawford. That's in the zone. 4-seamer at 98 miles an hour, got a piece of it and fouled it away. That makes the count 2-2. Come on, big guy. One good pitch. There's one. 2-seamer sent out to deep right center field. That's going to get caught, I think, on the warning track out there. So no base hit for me, but it does allow the runner from second to advance to third, and only one out here in the top of the 8th. The Giants are going to take the win here in game number 3 and win the series 2-1. 14-4 the final score there as Ryan Murphy takes the win for San Fran. And we just got stomped horrifically. Yeah, 9 runs put up in the first 3 innings by the Giants. That's pretty hard to come back from. But, oh wait, it's a 4-game series? Ooh, all right, we're going to go on to game number 4 then. Maybe we can split this 2-2. Let's find out. More day game action in San Francisco. Top of the first, 2 outs, runner on first, scoreless ball game. Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants. He's got a 90-mile-an-hour sinker, or circle change, sorry. 95 on the sinker, and 95 on his 4-seamer. It's also a slider that hits 87. And we see that slider first pitch sent out to right field. Right fielder's running back towards the corner. Is it going to be off the wall? No, it is caught right up against the 309 sign in right field. So close, and yet so far. Moving on. It is now the top of the 3rd. Diamondbacks leading 2-0. Runner on second, 1 away. Logan Webb still on the mound for the Giants. First pitch of this at-bat is low and away with the sinker. 1-0 the count. I'm a career 1,006 OPS. Oh, intriguing. Second pitch of this at-bat is a ground ball up the middle, and we'll have ourselves an RBI single into center field. We'll take that, stack up a little bit of run action here to make it a 3-0 ball game. That'll help the old batting average out too after a couple of fairly non-productive days at the plate. We come back top of the 5th. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. 4-2 is the score with the Diamondbacks in the lead. Logan Webb still on the mound for the Giants, and the first pitch of this at-bat is fouled away. Sinker on the outside corner, got a piece of it, and it's out of play behind home plate. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. And he got me to go after a slider off the plate away. It is a quick 0-2 hole because I have not kept the bat on my shoulders here. The 0-2 pitch got a piece of a circle change again off the plate away. Should be a 3-0 count, but no, I'm swinging at everything here. The next 2-strike pitch. That one's borderline. That's on the black there on the outside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it off. The count is still 0-2 after 4 pitches. The next 0-2 pitch. Inside. Finally taking one for a ball. That circle change not even close to the inside corner. 1-2 the count. The next pitch from Logan Webb. And we got a piece of a sinker in my cold zone, the lower inside section of the strike zone. 1-2 still the count here. We send a four-seamer in the top of the zone out to center field, but that's got a lot of air underneath it. Launch angle of 41 degrees. Caught by the right fielder in the alley, and that's going to retire the side here. So halfway through the game, it's middle of the fifth inning. Diamondbacks are leading this one by a score of 4-2. We come back top of the eighth. It's a 5-4 ball game with the Diamondbacks in the lead. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day, and Randy Rodriguez is now on the bump out of the bullpen. He hits 98 on the four-seamer, 95 on his two-seamer, 87 on the slider. First pitch of this at-bat from him, well outside with that slider. I have a 1-0 count in front of 35,208. There's nobody out, nobody on. Second pitch of the at-bat is a ground ball to short. That's not going to do the job. Spin throw from the shortstop gets me at first for the first out here in the top of the eighth. Bottom of the ninth, it's a 6-5 ball game with Arizona still leading by a run. 1 out and nobody on for Luis Arraez. He's 1 for 4 on the day, 3 for 15 on the series with 3 RBIs so far. He's got himself an 0-1 count against Adbert Alzolay. Wind-up and the pitch from Alzolay here. Little chopper to me at third. We'll grab that. Throw to first will be in plenty of time as he is not quick down the base path. And that is out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. Diamondbacks are going to take the win here to split the 4-game series 2 games apiece. And, yeah, that's not too bad of a start to the season, but 5 for 16 on the series, that puts me over 300 for the batting average, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll take that. It's a much better start to this season than we had last year. But that's going to be all she wrote for this series, and it's also going to be all she wrote for this episode. So for those of you that have made it this far, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you in the next one.